Hello everyone, this is Lavetta Jenkins of chattypassenger.com, and today I am doing a special podcast on a case that I have found very troubling, but not too much news coverage about the suspicious death of Quawan Bobby Charles. This young man went missing on October 30th. And it's a really weird situation. He left his family's home with a 17-year-old friend of his and the friend's mother. And when he did not answer his parents' telephone calls, they did go looking for him. They went to the police and asked him to put out an Amber Alert. But from our understanding, the police said that, he was just out with friends and would be home soon. And they dismissed this family's concerns. That was on Friday, October 30th. Bobby was found deceased November 3rd, they're saying, in a creek in a sugarcane field, and he allegedly drowned. Now, I'm saying the word allegedly only because, for legal reasons, we need to make sure that we are using the correct wording. But from looking at this child's post-mortem photo, there is absolutely no way his body sustained this kind of drowning from this kind of damage from drowning. Now, the photo is quite disturbing, so I will include warnings in here that, if you see the photo, if you go looking for the photo, we do have a kind of censored photo on chattypassenger.com, and if you are watching the video of this podcast, there will be a censored version as well. But the photo is very, very disturbing. The uncensored version is everywhere, and if you go to our website, you can definitely find the links to find the uncensored photo. But we are so concerned about this child's suspicious death, not only because we do not feel as a community and as a nation at large that he sustained this kind of damage from drowning, but because of a suspicious phone call received by Bobby's mother from someone that says that her son had been a friend of the friend that Bobby left with. Now, here's some other things that we need to account into the situation as well. Quawan Bobby Charles was a 15-year-old African-American boy, and his friend that he left with, although we do not like to call race to the carpet on every situation, this definitely does not add to any type of peace with racial tensions as they are in this country. But the boy and the boy's mom that Bobby left with, the 17-year-old and his mother, were both Caucasian. Now, we are not saying that this is in any way racially charged, but it does not look good at all. They're saying that Bobby's body was found in a sugarcane field, in a creek in a sugarcane field, in a tiny village that's about 25 miles north of his home. Now, we find that to be odd anyway, that he would be that far away from the home. But the call that Bobby's mother received was also quite disturbing. I'll include that audio to that call right here.
Hi, this is Roxanne Nelson. You want me to call you?
Yes, ma'am. Hi. My son is, I don't know what you want to say. She's not friends with him after all this too.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, to the same story, but he did say whenever they picked up your son, him and his mother, and the stepdad were all tripping. They did some mushrooms. Those ones that are poisonous or whatever, they make you trip out or whatever.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Well, they were all on mushrooms, not your son. I'm talking about Dave. So when we got there, he left. He said, "Oh, well, then he don't know anybody." So he kept changing his story. Well, and then the mother and my son went to get in her car, but it smelled strong like bleach. And she told my son, she said, "You can't smoke in the car because we bleached it."
Oh.
And then from what I could understand, he told my son that they found your son's body in a sugarcane field behind their house.
Oh.
So it's like they bleached the core because they used the core to go hide the body, your son.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it's eating me alive.
So what's your son
killing
name?
me.
What's your son?
Okay, so what they're saying is that 17-year-old Gavin Irvin and his mother, Janet Irvin, picked up Quawan while his father was away at the store. His father, Kenneth Jacko, had not given Quawan permission to go with the Irwins. Neither he nor Quawan's mother knew this family that Quawan was going off with, that Bobby was going off with, and they were concerned. Gavin said, and this is a report from the Washington Post, Gavin said that Quawan got up and said he was leaving. Gavin asked about where Quawan was going, and after that he disappeared. That's the story that was given to Quawan, or Bobby's father. The officers did search the Irwins' home, but did not find anything suspicious. Now, according to the call that was received, allegedly there had been some disinfecting and some bleaching of the Irvin's car. However, that is all hearsay, and we cannot really account to the validity of it, although we do know something had to have happened to this son of Kenneth Jacko, as we know him to be Quawan, Bobby Charles. Quawan's mother has said that she wants the lady who came to get her son without her permission or his dad's permission to be held accountable for what happened to her son. I am quoting, she says, "She took them to her house. He was alive and well when he was there, and now he is dead. She wants this woman to be held accountable for at least taking her child, at the very bare minimum, taking her child against her wishes and knowledge." New Iberia Parish Police say that they have done everything and followed all procedures in the case of Quawan, Bobby Charles. However, we find it interesting that the family at the center of this investigation was allowed to simply pack up and move from the trailer park home that was searched for evidence in Bobby's death. Bobby's family say that he had been a good child, and he had recently saved up enough of his allowance to buy his very first dog that he loved and called his baby. And the father says that he just couldn't understand why, if the son had decided to leave the home or had planned on, running away, he had not taken his beloved dog with him. Selena Charles, who is Bobby's cousin, is serving as a family spokesperson, and she said that she has been closely following this investigation, even so, being one of the first ones to see the photo of Bobby's body after he had passed away. She said that when she was speaking to others about the investigation, they were asking if his photo was, quote unquote, "Is it Emmett Till bad?" referring to Emmett Till, who was murdered in 1955, 14-year-old boy who was killed by white men after allegedly making a pass at a white woman. We all know that now, 65 years later, has come out to be untrue. And the people were saying that, yes, Bobby's post-mortem photo is as bad as that as Emmett Till. We are so concerned about this because the parents have now opened up a GoFundMe account to have their own independent autopsy done, because their coroner in their area is saying and holding to the fact that Quawan Bobby Charles just simply drowned. I don't know, but from the looks of the condition of his face, and we've only seen a photo of his face or his head so far floating around social media, from the looks of it, we do not feel as if this damage was done simply by drowning. Parts of Bobby's lips and mouth are missing. There is, exposed teeth where there should be lips and cheek. There is a humongous gash on his head. There is just some things here that you don't necessarily get from drowning. Allegedly, according to the call that Bobby's mom received, the family who took him evidently had taken some type of hallucinogen, and they may have beaten the child We do not know. The only thing that we do know is that we as a country and as a community of people are demanding to know what exactly happened to Quawan Bobby Charles. This is a mystery that we will not wait 65 years, such as in the Emmett Till case, to find out what exactly happened to this child. This has been Lavetta Jenkins reporting for chattypassenger.com.